Pushy? I said we were having a spa day. Joy stared at the tech, whose face scrunched like she was hurting. Peter raised his voice. Joy, tell me you're moving toward the cars. What was his problem? They weren't due at the base for a week. The phone vibrated against her ear. Joy stared at the screen. Text notifications came in as if she'd just gained signal after a week hiatus. Probably the class gossips, wanting to know why she was missing the last party of the year. She could tell them all about the adventures with Grace and the horrifying drill they used to install her acrylic nails later. The tech working on her own toes clutched her stomach with one hand and her mouth with the other. She muttered something between her fingers and rushed away. Get in the Jeep and stay on the freeway. Static swallowed Peter's words before the line went dead. Joy thumbed the phone off and pushed up onto her elbows. Are you okay? Grace sat up and pulled the cold packs from her eyes. Is Peter well? The tech working on Grace's feet vomited beside the basin. Disgusting! Grace shrieked and scooted back in her chair. You vile little creature! The woman crawled backward like a crab. Black vomit trickled from pink lips down her pale face. Joy jumped to her feet, grabbing the hand towel by the basin and tossing it toward the woman. She shoved the phone in her backpack and turned away. The stench of whatever the woman had for breakfast, combined with the chemical smell of the goop they used to color hair, forming a noxious cloud. Flu season. Joy covered her nose and mouth with her free hand. Why didn't people stay home when they were sick? Grace, come on! Why had Peter insisted they wait until they were with him to get their flu shots? I'm not tipping you. Grace gathered her things. Even the spas in this podunk town, she snatched her purse, are backwards. The woman doubled over, spilling more black sludge onto the gray carpeting. A growl came from the back room. Cold dread splashed over Joy, raising the hairs on her arms. Run. 4? Despite her questioning eyes, Grace scampered toward the door. Joy skidded on the tiles as she yanked on the handle. Shoes. Peter owes me for this entire escapade. Grace stormed past her. Get in the Jeep. Joy turned back to the salon. Their shoes rested beside the chairs they had been in. She flicked her gaze toward the back room. Her nail tech burst through the door. Black covered the front of her white blouse, looking like an ink blot test gone wrong. Grace's tech jumped to her feet, faster than anyone with the flu should have moved. The two women crashed into each other. Joy stumbled into the doorway. Her tech gnashed the neck of the other woman. Blood mixed with the vomit. I'm not riding in the Jeep. Grace's voice grew closer as she rolled around toward the salon again. I need my shoes. Those cost more than most houses in this village. Get back. Joy pulled the door closed, bumping into Grace. We'll get new shoes. A million horror movies played in her head. She reached to her waistband. The cold grip of her Python revolver wasn't there. Because you are in a dress, idiot. Relax, Annie Oakley. They are not zombies, and if they are, the gun is in the glove box. Her tech dropped the other woman, who fell to the floor. She sprang toward the door with the agility of an Olympic athlete, slamming her bloody hands against the glass. What? Grace tripped as she stepped away. What did she do to that woman? She bit her. Jeep. Joy's feet refused to move, as if her body were locked by the grotesque red eyes glaring at her. Zombies. Gun is in the glove box. The glass splintered with another slam of the thing's hands. The tech on the floor dragged herself to her feet. Nail tech zombies. She ran to the Jeep and tossed her bag in the back seat. It was the people who took too long to grasp the severity of things who ended up dead first in the movies. A spa day was not going to take her out. He's not answering.